Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to take an up-close look at this 7.5-inch folding knife from Ozark Trail. Ozark Trail makes probably over 20 different variations of budget knives, and they all come very similarly packaged to this guy. This particular one stood out to me. I liked the synthetic handle on this guy and just the color. But nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and cut into this guy and take an up-close look at it. So let's see what it looks like.
So as you guys can see, it's very slim profile on this blade. Definitely not necessarily a broad blade or with a broad handle. It flicks out pretty easy. First impression on this guy, I'm going to say that it's got a nice loose bearing. This is not a spring assisted blade, so this doesn't necessarily want to flip out very easy, but no, it's I like the straight edges on it. I think those straight edges look pretty good, and seems plenty sharp for now. Focusing on the handle, you guys can see it's got some etching here. There's some serrations up on top. I guess it adds a little bit of extra texture. Not necessarily very grippy. I can feel my thumb wants to kind of slip on this a little bit, so definitely not the greatest for gripping, but at least it's textured and it's not plain Jane, so that is nice. But no, Ozark Trail makes a lot of great budget pocket knives, and I have to admit I'm a fanatic for them, just because who doesn't need a pocket knife to carry around on them? Everybody does. Just about anyone needs one of these. But no, nice slim profile. I like it. Fits easily in my hand. It's lightweight, so it's not heavy. It's not going to pull down on your pockets. Focusing on the belt clip now, it does have a nice looking belt clip. It's nice and tight. It is pretty thick, so it doesn't seem very easy to bend out. You know, a lot of cheap pocket knives. And that's another thing we should talk about, the price. So here you can see this guy was the folding knife, and it was $7.97. So at $7.97, this is a great little value knife. I mean, the fact that we're able to get these at, you know, a Wally World, and I mean, I've used pretty much, over a dozen of these little Ozark Trail pocket knives. I've put them to the test, and they all work very well. They're fairly durable, and it's not a Kershaw or a Gerber knife, but when you compare the price point of a Kershaw and a Gerber to, you know, these little Ozark Trails, in considering a pocket knife is something you might easily lose. A lot of people, you know, if they're bad about things, they'll lose these little pocket knives all the time. And when you lose a Kershaw or a Gerber, or maybe even a Benchmade knife, that's an expensive, talk about an expensive loss. Because some of those blades run about $150 to $200 depending on how fancy you want to get. But Ozark Trail, I can't thank them enough for making these awesome little affordable knives. It really helps save money for folks that are just looking for a simple pocket knife. I think this is a great knife for everyday use. So, anywho, I'll leave it at that, guys. Hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you can, subscribe and like this video if possible. But I'll leave it at that. Thanks for taking a look at this Ozark Trail 7.5 folding knife.